And we back, and we back, and we back, and we back. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sana IE. I'm your host, XO. If this is your first time listening, welcome to Sana IE. I bet you're wondering, what is Sana IE and what are they going to do for me? Well, Sana IE is a personal development platform for millennials who struggle with their brain health as well as with their financial health. Every episode, we drop tips, tricks, knowledge, research, and statistics discussing brain health as well as financial health. And with this episode right here, what you're going to be learning is about self-discipline secrets. I know we already got through February, we headed towards March, and it's like understanding, okay, 2023 may have not been how you wanted it to be, to where you're like, okay, I've been undisciplined in certain areas of life. I've been inconsistent and really trying to find my flow into things and really get back to being more disciplined. Well, I got some self-discipline secrets for you to understand and to keep you on track. But let's kick off the show with some quotes of the day. And my first quote is, when hard work is your only option, success is your only result. I feel like that quote is self-explanatory, but I do want to elaborate on it a little bit because I know how it is when you feel like you're working hard, you're not getting the results that you want, but you have to understand it's about the compound effect of putting that 1% in every day of that hard work, consistently working hard, no matter what goes on in your life, because you know there's going to be bad days, there's going to be rainy days, there's going to be sunny days, there's going to be good days, but understanding like this is all a part of the journey, just continuously working hard at what you're doing at your craft and knowing like, yo, I'm going to be successful when I get there, but just taking the bumps and bruises along the way. But once again, that quote is, when hard work is your only option, success is your only result. And my next quote is, it's my favorite quote personally, self-care isn't selfish. It's a crucial part of being a happy, healthy human. Fellas, I'm talking to y'all. Y'all got to take them self-care days, fellas. Whether it's going to get massages, doing the meditation, going for gratitude walks, checking in with yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, whatever it may be, and really having those time for yourself. Either a self-care day or self-care hour or self-care half a day, whatever it may be that gets you back up to par, because we can't pour from empty cups. I know we got a lot of family, a lot of people who have family that they're taking care of and kids and whatnot, but understanding you having that self-care, it isn't selfish. It's a part of the process, a part of you growing and understanding who you are and who you're becoming. So self-care isn't selfish. It's a crucial part of being a happy, healthy human. I guess we're going to get into the show. What self-discipline looks like. Number one would be meeting your own deadlines. When we set goals, we have to put on deadlines so that we can know if we failed at them or if we prevailed at them, and seeing what went right and what went wrong. We have to really analyze when it comes to our goals, not just writing the goals down and not really staying consistent with them or putting deadlines on them. So if you have goals right now, go ahead and put some deadlines on them, whether your goal is a short-term goal, long-term goal, or monthly goal, weekly goal, whatever it may be. Put those deadlines on them so you can really build that self-discipline within yourself, so you know like I got to get these goals done no matter what, and knowing like it's okay to not accomplish all your goals that you want to. It's really building that self-discipline one day at a time, where you're, look, I got a deadline to meet. You're meeting that deadline, because you got to put it like this. You're working for a corporate company of that nature, and they need you to get something done. They have deadlines for you to get certain projects done. And what do? You get those projects done because there's no other option to get them done. So you have to think about that for yourself. Have your self projects to where you're like, okay, I got to get this job done. I got to get this task done. And I've got to put a deadline on it so I can give myself that time to work towards it. Because when you don't have a deadline on your goal, your goal just continues rolling over. You know how it was back in the day with the rollover minutes? They rolling over to next month. And it's like, no, this is my monthly goal. I got to finish this goal by the end of the month. And then if I don't, I'll see where I went wrong, see where I went right, and push over to the next goal. So you can take that analyzation of, okay, maybe I should do this different this time. Dedicate more time to this, dedicate more energy to this instead of just having a goal with no deadline on it. And number two would be not eating in front of a screen. This one's huge for me. And I know it's been huge. It's for like all of us because we've been conditioned to eat, watch TV, Netflix and chill, watch a movie, whatever it may be, or do some work. But we have to understand we can't always be eating in front of a screen. We have to pay attention to the food that we're eating so we're not over consuming our foods. Because you know when you watching TV, you just eating food, when you're done, what do you feel? Do you feel energized or do you feel like sluggish? Where you like, oh, I need to take a nap? Because we're not taking that time to like, okay, let me make sure I'm eating properly and not just overeating just because I'm watching a show and not paying attention to the food that I'm eating. And number three, doing that final rep in the gym or on the track, wherever it may be, doing that final rep. You know how it gets, you like, all right, you're getting close and that final rep comes, you're like, let me just put the weight down or let me not lift or what it may be instead of like, oh, let me try to push myself, challenge myself so I'm hitting that failure so I don't lose myself in the process of when I'm in the gym or getting too comfortable with not doing that final rep. Number four, turning off Netflix at the same time. I know we all do it. Good show comes out, what we want to do? Let's binge watch. But it's like, okay, set priorities for yourself so you're not binge watching all the time. Your favorite show come on, you're losing that precious time just watching. But it's like, okay, let me put a time limit. And something I recommend is pick up your phone as soon as you turn on Netflix and put on a timer. Like, okay, I'm only watch a show for 30 minutes or watch a show for an hour, but then I got to dedicate my time to doing something more productive for myself. And understanding that and you putting that discipline on, even this works even for when you're on social media. If you feel like, I've been consuming too much social media, I've been on Netflix, or not Netflix, but Instagram, or I've been on TikTok, Facebook, whatever it may be, understanding like, yo, I got to put a time limit on myself because I know when I get on Instagram, when I get on TikTok, I get so consumed, fall down the rabbit hole, and I look up, an hour is gone. So understanding that, like, yo, setting that time for Netflix, Instagram, TikTok, whatever it may be, and just setting that timer for yourself so you can do other things. Number five, not touching your phone when you're at dinner or on a date. This is huge for self-discipline. This is the perfect time when you're out to dinner. Let's say you're out to dinner with your family or you're on a date, whatever it may be. This is the time when you pick their brains, talk to them, have a conversation where you're using that time to talk about how their week was. What are their goals for the month? How is their mental health doing? Do they have any plans for the year? And just understanding like this is our time to converse, to conversate, to talk instead of being on our phones at the dinner table or on a date, understanding like, yo, let me see what this person's about that I'm with. I've been doing that a lot lately with my family person. I'll be asking questions just to see, pick their brains, see what they've been going through and just different things like that. And I'll release an episode for y'all to ask different questions about the people you're around, the people you're with, when you're at dinner, when you're on a date, whatever it may be, so you can really open up the conversation instead of always being on your phone. Number six, putting your phone away in a different room while you're working. Eliminating distractions is huge. You know how to get is the notifications go off or your phone's right by you and you want to check Instagram or check the emails, but eliminate that distraction by putting the phone in a different room. Something that I do when I go in my office, see where we are right now. I have a no phone zone. No phones. As soon as I enter here, no phones at all. Simply because I'm here to get work done. I'm here to dedicate my time to you guys. So it's understanding like I got to put my phone away when it comes to getting my task done. Number seven, making healthy dinners or meal prepping. Making those healthy meals nightly or meal prep, whatever it may be. Eating healthy dinners helps us maintain our energy levels. And meal prepping saves us time so we don't have to be slaving in the way in the kitchen all the time. So one of those two are a self-discipline secret because you have to eat healthy to be healthy. Your body is your temple. And understanding I got to put good foods into my body instead of bad foods and knowing which foods to eat and not to eat. We all know by now what foods give us energy and what foods drain our energy. Something I like to say too, like I usually like to start off my day like with fruits and vegetables because I'm like, told my pops this the other day. I was like, do you want to start your day with life or do you want to start your day with death? Because fruits and vegetables give you life, animal products and things like that. That's all death right there. So it's like understanding like I got to start my day with life and put juices, smoothies, whatever it may be to give myself life and that energy for the day. And number 8, going to work out even when you're tired. Man, I know how it is. You had a long day of work. You've been working nonstop. And you're like, man, I can go tomorrow. I'll go next week. Not next week, but I'll go tomorrow. I'll go in the morning. And it's like understanding, no, I have to go right now. I have to get this win for myself right now because you have to find and dig deep. Dig deep to like, all right, I know I'm tired, but I can at least dedicate 15 to 30 minutes at the gym because overall it's for my physical health and my mental health. So understanding that and really figure out what's your why. What's your why for working out? Are you working out to be healthy? Are you working out for your kids? Are you working out for your parents? What are you working out for? Finding out your why. Like my why when it comes to workout is my kids. I don't have any yet, but thinking ahead long term when I do have kids, walking my daughter down the aisle, going to their graduation, picking them up and things like that. So I'm building that lifestyle to where I'm working out on a consistent basis. So I know when the times come, I'm going to be there for them. And number 9, eating the same food 4 times a week to lose weight. That's huge when it comes to self-discipline because eventually after day 2, you'll get tired of eating freaking vegetables and protein and just like, because it's the same thing, but it's understanding it's about the long term. I can't focus on the instant gratification. I got to delay the gratification because I want to lose weight and that's what I'm focusing on. I can't be like, oh, let me go get a burger. Let me go to McDonald's. Let me go to In-N-Out. It's like, nah, I got to stay focused on what I want to accomplish because that builds my self-discipline and understanding that I'm delaying that gratification. Number 10, and the final one, reading even when you don't feel like it. I feel like this one's personally for me because I read throughout the day, but there's a time at night where I'm planning on dedicating 10 to 15 minutes to reading a book, a hardcover book. I usually do audibles, but reading a hardcover book and understanding that this is the perfect time. You have to read even when you don't feel like it because you're gaining knowledge. You're getting insights from different authors and tips. And any book that you read is always going to spark your imagination for something. Remember this, readers are leaders. It's about building up that consistency even when it comes to reading. Did you know majority of the world doesn't even read? Did you know that? Social media has played a part of that. If you're on a reader, what I want to do is challenge you to start building up them reading repetitions by reading just 5 minutes a day. Start 5 minutes a day. As soon as you set that timer on your phone, 5 minutes is up, stop reading. And then gradually build that up over time towards 5 minutes this week, 10 minutes next week, 15 minutes next week, 20 minutes next week, and really building that up to where you're getting to that point of reading for 15 to 30 minutes a night, a week, a day, whatever it may be, so you can build up the reading repetition and help yourself out. And also find a book that piques your interest. Me personally, some books I recommend when it comes to personal development. Number 1, I always recommend this to my clients, to everybody, is Atomic Habits by James Clear. Game-changing book. Thank me later. Another book I recommend is To Understand Money, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It's a very good book, gives you really insight to how money operates, how people think when it comes to money, how people operate when it comes to money. Because you got to understand, everybody wasn't raised like you when it comes to money. So people have different money habits. And understanding that, The Psychology of Money is a perfect book. And my last book recommendation, which I love this book, I got to reread it myself. It's powerful, is Do Epic Shit by Ankar Warikoo. That book talks about careers, relationships, entrepreneurship, money, and everything. And it's just like giving you that insight on what to do. And it really will spark something in you. It did for me. Like I said, I want to read it again because the way he freaking orchestrated this book and put this book out is very, very phenomenal. I highly recommend it. So check those 3 books out if you haven't read them already. But those are my 3 books recommendations that you should start on. And like I said, if you ain't a reader, just start 5 minutes away a day. dedicate yourself to reading, reading, reading. No matter where you at, pick up a book, read. I appreciate y'all. That's the end of our show today, man. Share the show, subscribe, review the show. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all see me with the Sanae sweater. I know y'all like it. Give y'all a better view of it. But yeah, I'll have it in the show notes so you can check it out. Let me know what y'all think. If y'all want to purchase it, go ahead and purchase it up. Leave a discount code in there for you as well. But let me leave y'all with this. Our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try one more time. Hope you have a great week. I'll be back again with some IE.